Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Njanjo, the author of Taxi Science, The Psychology of Conscious Awakening. My book is a memoir of my journey, the footprint of my personal and professional life. In my 25 years driving stranger around London, I thought I needed to take my rider to this fascinating experience that I acquire as a taxi driver. I choose the title Taxi Science because, believe it or not, driving taxi is primarily to earn a living, but it is also a source of knowledge. In the later part in my driving career, I started to notice that passengers were delighted with the way I put my point across during our conversation. Even though not every discourse ends in agreement, but because I use human experience with my point that make a difference, that's when I made a decision to write. Riders with religious view are the most challenged to have a constructive conversation with. The stronger their belief, the more difficult it is to have them shifted from their position to accommodate people with a different mindset from them. Because of the nature of my job, I'm faced with reality every day and I'm exposed to real struggle of people. I've driven many riders who accept their limitation of opportunity created by social construct as the will of whichever God they believe. The definition of belief is accepting that something is true without proof. I struggle to understand my rider with this view because no one has ever invented something from that position. What I enjoy most about writing my book is because driving is challenging and stressful, sometimes joyful, but above all, educational. The abundance of information that I get from my passenger are priceless. People from every walks of life share their personal and professional experience with me, and vice versa. Being able to convert all this knowledge into a story with every details is what I enjoy most. That is the turning point. Most of my writing is done behind the steering wheel of my car, but putting pen to paper is just the end product of all the rough notes of the story. I start my day at 3 a.m. every morning with a daily run, and that's where the preparation of what I'm going to write begins. My favorite book is The Secret of a Millionaire's Mind by T. Harv Eker. I was introduced to this book by Richard Blackwood when he was hosting his show at Choice FM. The book was everything I needed to free my mind, which was trapped in poverty street. The title that I will always remember is Alice Walker's bestseller, The Color Purple. Before I picked up this book, I've never read a book in full. I used to abandon books just within the first 10 pages. I read The Color Purple twice, and from there, I've gone on to read many books that I can remember. Both authors' personal journey influenced me to write my book.